Joining me now is Greg Jackson. He is the founder and CEO of Octopus Energy. Greg, welcome to you. How are you going to spend this 300 million?
Well, I think the most important bit for us as a company is carrying on delivering our mission, which is bringing cleaner, cheaper energy, not only here in the UK, but now expanding globally. So we'll invest in global expansion, deeper technology, and really growing our UK business to, real scale.
Does this deal with Origin preclude you from rolling out your tech platform in other parts of the world?
No, quite the opposite, actually. I think Origin are really excited, as are we, to be able to, take this UK tech success story in clean energy to, in the first instance, 5 or 6 more countries over the next 18 months, and eventually to 20, 30 countries over the next few years.
So do you see yourself more as a tech company or an energy company?
They work so well together. I think modern companies, really all ought to be tech companies. And, the opportunity to use technology to bring customers lower prices, better service, and in our case, to innovate into, green energy, it really does exist in most sectors.
I mean, some of your competitors here in the UK are actually using your tech platform. Why did you get the edge on them? Was it just that they were dealing with these sort of creaky old legacy systems?
Yeah, that's right, Ian. I think most energy companies, not only here in the UK, but globally, are running on platforms that are a couple of decades old and often older than that. And really what that means is that, their customers are often overpaying for poor service. And it's time that energy did what's happened in so many other sectors, which is invest in the most modern technology to be able to drive the change that customers deserve.
Now, the structure of the market is changing constantly. We've just seen one of your competitors, OVO Energy, buy up SSE's retail arm. So we've got a new member of the Big Six. Has the market changed significantly? Have the dynamics changed since that takeover?
Yeah, I don't know whether that takeover was the change, but it was a good example of it. So what we've seen in energy, I think, is the beginnings of what happened in the airline industry, obviously pre-COVID, which is where low-cost carriers globally, whether it be Ryanair and EasyJet here or, Southwest Airlines and others across the globe, invested in much better operations and more technology to dramatically change cost to serve. What we saw in those sectors is that the challengers, the best of the challengers rose up to come toe-to-toe with the biggest companies in the sector. And the biggest companies in the sector had to reform and consolidate to, be able to compete against them. And we now see a world in which, frankly, the best of the flag carriers are better than they've ever been, and the best of the low-cost airlines are alongside them.
Oil and gas prices have fallen very sharply off over the last couple of months. Is that starting to feed through into tariffs yet?
Yeah, it is. I think what you'll see in tariffs is typically there's a bit of a lag because companies quite rightly hedge their energy prices. That is, for example, ours will buy our energy up to a year in advance so that we insulate both the company and our customers from the potential for spiky price rises. But it does mean that as we get a sustained drop in input costs, so we'll be passing those on, and indeed already are passing those on to customers. In fact, I think Octopus was the first company of scale to cut its prices for loyal customers this year.